And how could they be that if they know we're the only truth? There's some things that you could just rationalize with a clear mind, clear thinking, right knowledge. For one thing, they know that according to all the scriptures, I was sent here by Elion El. And the miracles that I perform and the healings, they speak for themselves. And they're not old enough to be the last elder. These children are not old enough to be an elder of any time by any definition. So if there's a fake and a phony and a fraud and a pretender here, it's not me. You follow me?
That's right.
All right.
Sure.
And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth, and they devour their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. Now, I know this about myself. It's not through anything that I do consciously, but all direct, open enemies of mine always end up sucking mud. Now, that's a fact. Just like all of my those that are with me and walk in sincerity and light, they always prosper and have a wonderful, powerfully wonderful heavenly existence with constant improvement. Now here's the transliteration by Panabab Yanun. And if anyone wants to hurt these two, Muhammad, al-Islam, or Moses, Judaism, I told you all what your weapon is to fight. It's the truth, right? The sword of your tongue.
That's right.
And if anyone wants to hurt these two, Muhammad, Islam, or Muhammad, Judaism, out of their mouths will come fire to swallow their enemies, being very successful in their respective battles for their homelands, Jerusalem and Mecca. And if anyone wants to harm these two, then it will be necessary for him to be killed like this by fire. You know, because the Most High is constantly speaking about death as being requited for being in opposition to these two. These two have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. So here we got black and white devils that are being negative and blocking us and slandering us and trying to mislead all the people, which is totally against the reason why I'm sent here, and Moses. Please mute your phone. Why do you have your line open? You don't need your line open to listen.
Hey, you roll back family, understand that the one and only true Messiah, Amun, Rayay, is here on the planet, okay? Jesus, Ahmed, Moses has returned. Come join the 144,000. 2030 is the rapture, and you all are worthy.
As long as these people don't have the language, you can lie to them. When they get the language, you can't lie no more. Because the meanings of everything in the scriptures, whether you call it the Bible or Torah, is in the translation of people's names. That's where it's all at. They will not tell you that. Because if they tell you that, you'll start reading the Quran and seeing the people's names. You'll start identifying symbolism with deities and gods. And you'll back away from the stupidity that has kept us down. And why are we down? Because someone has clipped our ether cord from the Elohim. And they teach us to look down. Hold your heads down in prayer, the Christian church says. Drop your heads in solemn prayer. Right? Stand in qiyam and put your hands on your chest and hold that, cover that light. Block that light and drop your head down. When Christianity or Krishna worship or Hinduism no longer worked on you, you understand? Then they came in with al-Islam. When I say al-Islam, I'm not talking about real al-Islam. I'm talking about with Khadija. Now look at this. Rasulullah Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, saying that because the Sunnis always say salatu wassalam, I don't know why. They can't pronounce a stupid thing like sallallahu alayhi wasallam. When Rasulullah came down from the mountain, Come on. And he said he just had this meeting with this Holy Spirit called Jibrail. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. She took him and took him where? Took her to who? Took him to the paper. Took him to the paper. Waraka. Why was he called Waraka? It tells you. Because he was a keeper of the and but was he an Israelite according to them, or was he a Christian? That's right. So Khadijah saw that Muhammad had some vision, and she rushed him to the Christians. Wait a minute. There was a whole lot of Jews in Mecca and Medina at the time. It's all throughout the seerah of Islam. They teach all about these different tribes of Jews. She didn't go and say to the Jews, who is Gabriel? She took him to the Christians. And the Christians got together and said, we're going to make him an Arabian prophet. Whether you like it or not, I'm sorry. We're going to make him a prophet. You understand that? And they set out to make Muhammad into a prophet. Muhammad didn't know what he was. And it says it in the Quran. Muhammad came down for Surah Al-Qalam and said, I don't know what. They're saying I'm possessed by a jinn. And they said, Muhammad, by the grace of Allah, you're not possessed by a jinn. Now go and put your cloak on and go back down there and teach. They said, well, who did I meet? Does the Quran say it's Jibril Muhammad met in the cave? No. Don't say who it is. Somebody added in the name Jibril later because they can take it back to Gabriel coming to Mary type of thing. See, that made sense. All he said is he heard a voice and someone yelled out to him in a light, Muhammad, read. And he said, I can't read. But they add, Ya Jibril, ma'ana biqariyan. The name, that's not in the Quran. You don't see in Surah Al-Alaq, Muhammad, Iqra. وبعد ذلك قالت الملائكة يا جبرائيل مa'ana biqariyan. You don't hear that? After that, the angel says, you know what I'm saying? I am not a reader. You don't hear that? Read. They added Jibril. And you won't dare question them. And no Sunnis won't question them. And no Shiite won't question them. I had to come along to question them.